You really need to do something with your life because we could all see this ain't it for you. Like, this is not it for you. Yeah, I said it. Someone had to be the one to tell you. Now you might be a little scared to grow because if you don't know, I've been through it. So I'm going to tell you, growth is uncomfortable. Growth is not easy, baby. Growth is hard. It's hard. If you're watching this, you're probably wondering, how do I know that I'm ready to grow? How do I know that it's my turn to transform? How do I know? Because Angelique, we've seen you grow. We've seen you transform. But how did you know? What signs happened in your life that pushed you to be like, no, enough is enough? If you were looking for a sign, I'm going to be sharing the signs that I had that made me transform my entire life from being Miss Toe Up, don't judge me, to walking in my purpose and flourishing and blooming. Let me know in the comments below, what signs did you have that made you realize, hey, I need to grow, I need to change, I need to do something with my life right now. Let me know in the comments below because I'd love to know. The first sign that really clicked for me and made me realize you really need to do something with your life because we could all see this ain't it for you. Like, this is not it for you. The first sign for me was when I looked into the mirror and I literally did not recognize myself. The Angelique that is here giving you advice at that point in my life, I couldn't see past where I was. I couldn't see past the person that I've become, the person that was overweight, the person that was heartbroken, the person that was far from God. I looked at myself. I was like, this isn't you. This isn't Angelique. This isn't the person that you want to be. This isn't the person that God wants you to be either. It was a very, I know we getting a little, a little deep, but that sign allowed me to realize all of the other signs that were actually trying to nudge me to be like, baby, it's time to move on. Baby, it's time to grow. You've been stuck and stagnant. Nothing looking good for you right now. You need to get it together. If it had not been for that moment, I wouldn't be here right now to help you with your journey and with your growth. See how God works? When I looked in the mirror and I realized, okay, who is this person? After that, I recognized that the light that I once had was dim. I literally was living with a mask on. It's crazy because you really don't know what persons are going through. With a smile on their face, they could be the happiest individual, but you would never know that the light that they have inside of them is literally burning out. It's a little heavy, but this is real life. You're gonna have to look at yourself in the most vulnerable way possible. You're gonna have to accept who you let yourself become. You're gonna have to do the work to get where you need to be. So I said that first point to say, if you take the time right now, pause this video, and you stand in the front of your mirror, all alone by yourself, look at you. Are you happy with your life? Are you happy with your daily routine? Are you happy with who you see? And if you're not, then you know it's time for you to grow. Need I remind you, if I could do it, baby, you could do it too. After recognizing that I wasn't happy with myself, I started to analyze my day-to-day. What happened? How did I get here? I realized that I was living day by day, going through the motions. Whatever happened in life was happening. Like, life was just life in me. Whatever life wanted to dish me, I was just taking it and I was just going through the motions because I was not living in my purpose. So I just was living day by day with no purpose at all. What was I waking up for in the morning? Didn't know what purpose I was serving. What was I here for? At that moment, I felt no purpose attached to my life. If you recognize that, I need you to think to yourself, what am I doing today, the next day, to leave an impact on the persons around me? Did I say that this was gonna be a real deep and vulnerable video? Because it's a little I felt drained. I felt tired. Struggled to get out of bed in the morning. Struggled to go to work. Struggled to do anything. If you're feeling like you don't know what it is that you're doing, you don't have motivation, you don't have a drive to make a difference, you don't have a drive to do anything, you're constantly feeling tired, you're constantly feeling drained for no reason at all, these are all signs that you need to reevaluate yourself. Ask God what your purpose is. Get to work. Growth ain't gonna happen by itself. Nobody is forcing growth on you. You have to put in the work. Okay? Okay. Another sign that made me realize maybe I need to get myself together is the places that I went, the people that I might have been around is no longer serving me nothing. It stopped giving what it used to give. The shots weren't given anymore. Being out every weekend wasn't giving anymore. Having senseless conversations with people wasn't given anymore. Those things is what I relied on to actually keep me happy. It actually kept me stagnant for so much longer because they're always there. The group of people that you hang out with, they're always there. The club that you go to is always there. The shots that you drink, they're always there. But it definitely comes a point in time where you get tired of doing all of that. A lot of people deny it, like, oh no, I can never get tired of going out. I can never get tired with being around this person and that person, being around this environment. The point is, you can't grow past that point. The point is, you're going to be stagnant even if you want to grow because you can't see past that point. And you realize these things aren't making me happy anymore because it's taking away from my purpose. It's taking away from where I need to be. It's taking away from me saving money. It's taking away from my relationship. It's taking away from all of these different areas of your life that you want to flourish and grow. Take inventory. Figure it out. You can do it. Oh. So that was another sign that I needed to change. These points are good because it's so accurate. You know, when you ask God for a sign and like you want a billboard to tell you like, okay, I'm showing you all of these things because you need to grow. This sign, this sign was like a billboard to me. I've been in this too many times. I've seen it too many times. I still witness this happen to young people too many times. And it's honestly, when I see it, I get if you're at a point where you notice the same cycles are being repeated in your life, when I think back, I'm just like, Angelique, how did you not see the same things happening over and over? Like, you were doing the same things over and over, no different results. How do we get so comfortable going around in circles? Imagine you watching yourself going around a circle for 5 years. 5 years of your life is gone just like that. You're shocked? I was shocked. I couldn't believe that. I've been running in circles. But you know what? It happens to the best of us, and it's always a part of your story. If you realize from this video that you in a circle cycle, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Hold on. If you plan to stay in the circle, then you need to be worried. But if you plan on growing out of that little circle cycle you got going on there, then you'll be fine because God is going to use that for your story. So thank God for grace and mercies because where would I be? I saw the most profound quote on Instagram. It describes this point so well. I'm just gonna share it with y'all. It says, any lesson you refuse to learn will repeat until you do. Now Instagram, why are you coming to me like that? Why are you coming for my goals like that? How many lessons is it gonna take you? How many circles do you need to go around to realize that you need to grow from that point? You need to grow from that place. You need to grow from that person. Let it go and grow. Some of us be too afraid to let things go. The way that I look at it, it's either me or it's you. And I don't want to be selfish, but it's definitely gonna be me. And baby, I don't know about you, but I don't like lessons. school lessons, college lessons. So imagine lessons from God. I mean, you know, every day is a lesson really. But I just want a lesson one time. I don't need it twice. Just give it to me once to catch it that one time, because I can't be going through that again. It's almost 2023 and we definitely not doing that, okay? The last point of how did I know that it was time for me to grow, and how would you know that it might be time for you to grow, is God got your attention. God continues to go after your attention. Pay attention to when he is trying to get your attention, is all I'm gonna say. One thing I know for sure, he's going to get your attention through a situation. Now, I don't know what that situation may be for you. Look at it. Are you in a situation right now because you were in a place you knew deep within yourself you should have been removed from? You should have been growing from that situation. Now you're just, you know, there hurt, you're there crying, you're there sad, you can't get your life together. It's just a lot going on with your emotions and everything because of the situation God had for you to go through. Don't ignore it. I think I went around the circle cycle a lot of times. My ignore game right now is really strong. Like, if you're talking to me, sometimes I just so focused that I like, and sometimes with God, when he's trying to get our attention, we're kind of like, hold on. So you could ignore him until he really gets your attention. Please learn from me and my signs. You might not even be presented with all of those signs right now. All you need is one to know, that means let me grow so that I don't have to get to the point where God is trying to get my attention in a way that is going to, you know, hurt me a little bit. Y'all ever heard of tough love? Because sometimes that's what we need to shake us up and cause us to grow. That's what I needed. All I'm saying is learn from me. Learn from my mistakes. I did it so that you don't have to. I took one for the goals so that you don't have to take one. Okay? Those were the signs that made me realize, sis, you need to grow. And if you're experiencing any of those signs, buckle up. Get ready to do the work. Believe me when I say you could do it. With God, through God, you could do anything, all things, period. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching yet another video. I really do appreciate all of the love and support. I hope that these videos are helping you in any way possible. I hope that this video inspires you to grow, and it inspires you to let you know that you can grow. You can do it. Before you leave, don't forget to tell your auntie, tell your uncle, tell your cousin that we doing things over here, doing things. So subscribe before you leave so that we can all grow together. I don't know where that accent came from, but yeah, thank you. And I love y'all so much. Let's continue to grow. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say. So bye.